Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Intende. It's nice to have you. And today we're going to be talking about the Texas winter storm and whether or not it is worth moving to Texas. I am in the Dallas area, the North Texas area. I've lived here for over a decade, and for the last 4 days, I've been stuck in my house. Luckily I bought some groceries, and luckily I can just survive off half a pack of rice and some ground beef for the week. But I've realized that this storm has made me question whether or not it's really worth living in Texas. Now, Texas, I think, has 30, maybe even 33 million, 30 million plus people. And the Dallas-Fort Worth area has like 8 million people. And I don't know the budget off the top of my head. I'm going to be honest, I don't really look at facts before I record these videos. But I've been really questioning whether or not Texas infrastructure is something that is really that great or is really worth it. This winter storm, everything has been shut down for the last 3 days. You know, Jesus died and rose in 3 days, so businesses have been closed for the last 3 days. I realized that while I think everyone's safety is a priority, and if you are unsafe, that should be prioritized. I realized that I think that we could have prepared for this. We could have iced the roads. There could be some basic snow infrastructure. 4 years ago, or actually I believe it was 5 years. 5 years ago, there was another winter storm which was even worse than this, which took the whole week. I believe that starting today and then tomorrow, businesses will start to open up again. But I realized that this is a very preventable problem. If every 4 or 5 years there's a winter storm, we can budget for it. We have a surplus of a budget. What are we doing with it? I really don't understand. You know, there's more to life than enchiladas and barbecues. But this winter storm made me realize that as somebody who lives in Texas and would like to leave and deeply questions why I'm still here, well, it's because of school. I realized that if anybody in the future would like to move to Texas, they should know that the infrastructure is not the greatest. I-35, 635, 288, I-30, all these highways are constantly under construction. Meaning, they've been building 635 for the last 14 years since I've been driving on it. And I've realized that the construction will never end. Like, the construction will never end because you build a new road, more people, here's the cycle. They propose something, they build a new road, more people move, and then they realize that the road that they built was not that good, so they propose to fix their previous thing, and then the cycle keeps continuing. I've realized that, and this kind of cycle kind of permeates throughout all of Texas infrastructure. There was some flooding, and I remember, or there was a tornado a few years ago, and I remember a street light or a traffic light that didn't get fixed for 4 years. It was just a temporary traffic light. And this is just very common within Texas infrastructure that I don't think people tell you this. I don't think oh my gosh, I'm saving so much money on rent. It's amazing. You should just move here and it's great. And I'm with my husband and my wife and my dog. I mean, yeah, that's great. But for someone who's lived through the BS, lived through 2 winter storms, seen the aftermath of tornadoes, survives the summers here, I greatly caution and would like to leave. I would like to leave. I'm applying for jobs and trying to get out of this state. I would caution anyone, if you are okay with slow infrastructure, if you are okay with random acts of God, random weather events, the aliens are coming down to judge you, and there's no response from the government. If you're okay with that, then yes, I would advise you to move to Texas. But if you would like a place with a more responsive government and better infrastructure, I would highly caution you to really evaluate moving to Texas, because while there is a lower cost of living, which I do believe is changing in real time with the way rent is increasing, compared to other places in the country, your income won't be as high, and you don't really have access to as many entertainment options as you would on the coast. I think that Texas is great if you are starting a family or if you are very socially conservative. I believe that this is an environment in which you could meet those needs, you know. But for somebody who is socially something, definitely not conservative, but I'm socially something, and is not starting a family anytime soon and has really experienced everything, I do not believe that Texas, if you are, you know, in your 20s and 30s, you're a young guy, you like going out, or even if you're a young lady, I would advise maybe Austin. At least Austin has, even though Austin has its own problems too, but for going out and for being a young person, it's better. And I believe that there's just other places throughout the United States that offer more. I would like to hear your thoughts on whether or not you're thinking of moving to Texas. I would like to know maybe any suggestions for me because I'm all open for suggestions on where to move next. Thank you for watching this video. My socials will be linked down below and at the end of this comments. Thank you so much and I'll see you soon.